no. Yo. This is sick.
Oh, nah. Slam his head in the door. Oh my God. Slam the door. Slam the door.
Oh my God.
Yo, what the fuck? Oh,
sick.
nah.
Sick.
Nah, bro,
Don't get out. Don't get out. Don't get out. Please do not get out. Please do not get out.
Slam that.
Please do not get out.
Yo, get him. Oh my God, he getting in the car. Yo, bro, what the fuck?
Yo, please don't get out the car.
Oh, nah,
God,
what the fuck?
Yo,
Who dog is that?
yo, please.
Yo, hit the dog.
No way.
Oh, yo, hit the dog.
No way.
Oh my God, what the fuck?
No way. Please.
Oh,
Yeah, spank that.
slap the dog. Slap him.
Yo.
Nah, you gotta run that nigga over, bro.
Shalom. I would like to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi Bahashem Rakakradash. I would like to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all you sincere Akim pushing this word across the four corners of the world. And as you just saw from this opening video of an incident that took place in the Bronx, New York, of a loose pit bull aggressively attacking two Eves. And this same footage has been sparking an online debate about the several onlookers who are mostly men, and more so the ones that was recording this clip did not intervene to help these victims. And you will see swarms of comments on the comment board regarding this same video of modern women and just saying how these men just sat there and not do anything, or saying things like, you men are supposed to protect us. Like all types of comments are shaming these men for not intervening. However, you will see a lot of comments coming from these modern men, and more so Jake, and saying how, well, you all are strong and independent. You all don't need us. Or commenting like, I thought we had equal rights. Or commenting things like, well, you all chose the bear, so therefore let the bear save you. And you see, I'm talking about swarms of comments coming from modern men with this same rebuttal. And that shows you through the spirit how these modern men have internalized all types of disrespect and hatred from these same powerful modern women that be on social media and talking all types of cash money shit about they don't need a man, calling men brokies, dusties, or sassy when they speak up for themselves, or they would rather choose the bear, just properly boasting how they are strong and independent and how they can do without a man. So again, a lot of these men have internalized that, and now it's like an imprint in their subconscious, and these men are not letting up nowadays. They were probably once beta males, but now have been transitioning to this cold, bitter spirit towards these modern women. And I thought about this in the spirit, like if these same modern men are being cold like this within the cool of the day or the calm before the storm, then how much more when all the trials and tribulations come to America very soon, and where there's going to be a lack of bread, water, or a great famine, and where that's going to create a dog-eat-dog world, a very chaotic environment. So how much more in that day, these same type of men be very harsh and cold or bitter towards these women? Which takes me to Matthew 24, verse 12. And because iniquity should abound, the love of many should wax cold. So the closer that we get to Yahawashi's second coming, then the more that he's pouring that bitter, cold-hearted spirit upon people, especially these modern men towards these powerful modern women who have been talking a lot of trash online and being very proudful about their so-called privileges, luxuries that was employed to them by the serpent Esau Edom via feminism and social media. And as Elder Apostle Gabar stated, feminism and social media has brought these modern women to great heights of pride. But that's likened unto a current fashion of the world when all hell breaks loose within America very soon. Like that type of behavior or mindset coming from these modern women, that's going to be thrown out within that day of time. And a great majority of today's generation of so-called women are so delusional and entitled And a lot of them hate men, by the way, because you will see a lot of those comments on the comment boards. However, they expect these same group of men to risk their lives to save you out of trouble, but only when it's for your conveniency. They're straight delusional. But these same type of men that come across these manosphere videos on social media are really growing a great disdain towards modern women, which backs up again end time biblical prophecies, how the love of many should wax cold within these last days. More people are cold-hearted, more people are distant, selfish, and filled with rage and hatred. And once you go into this word cold, within the Greek, it goes into psychos. And that's where you get the word psychosis or psychotic from. And within these last days, more people are going to be tapped into that left-handed side, and expect more people to be on demon time within these end times. And again, when all hell breaks loose within this American society, that concept is going to automatically create an order out of chaotic environment. And when you're going to see these men not governed within that right spirit of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, and a lot of them are going to be mentally impaired. And guess who's going to be their main targets? The weaker vessel, which are you women. And that backs up the scriptures when it says how the strong men within Egypt, which is referencing to America, should be like unto women, then how much more the weaker vessel? Like what type of spirit or vibration they're going to be in a dystopian society. That's something to think about. But if you are an Israelite woman that's trying your best to get within good grace with Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi within these end times, and you're doing it to your very best ability, then you will be safeguarded. But these same powerful modern women that you see and proudly boasting about feminism or how they choose to bear over the man, tapped into all types of folly like that, they got to stand on that. And Esau shows you that through his apocalyptic movies. So again, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And that takes me to Jeremiah 15 verse 1. And as you can see from the heading, judgment must come. And the judgment is the righteous decision making and discernment of Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi. Veiled through these diverse acts of violence, bloodshed, deaths. As it stated within Sirach 39:28, how there be spirits that are created for vengeance. And it says, then said the Lord Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be toward this people. And that's referring to the 2/3 of the nation of Israel, which are you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Hispanics, and Native Americans. The ones who are not taking their grace period serious within these end times. Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth. And it shall come to pass, if they say unto me, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus said the Lord Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, such as for death to death, and such as for the sword to the sword, and such as for the famine to the famine, and such as for the captivity to the captivity. And here's the point in verse 3. And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, said the Lord Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of the heaven and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. And we saw a quick glimpse of how the dogs to tear, in this sense, it was a dog, and more so a loose pit bull, and lunging at 2 Israelite women, aggressively attacking them and not giving up. So therefore, how much more when Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi is going to pour out that spirit of famine or dearth throughout this American society, and where it's going to be more apex type of predators out here, from lions, tigers, bears, silverback gorillas, you name it. And let's not forget the newly created creatures that's mentioned within the Apocrypha. They're going to be showcasing themselves out here on the streets as well. And again, the ones of our people that despise Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi, reveal his servants, the prophets, who are the true messengers, especially despising them within their grace period, that they're going to be open unto all the elements of judgments Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi has open for them. And as it's stated within 2 Ezra 9 and 12, how the same must know it after death by pain. And a great portion of the 2/3 of the nation of Israel are you wicked Israelite women. And that takes me to Isaiah 32 verses 9 to 13, within the NLT, the New Living Translation. Listen, you women who lie around in ease. Listen to me, you who are so smug. In a short time, just a little more than a year, you careless ones will suddenly begin to care. For your fruit crops will fail, and the harvest will never take place. Tremble, you women of ease. Throw off your complacency. Strip off your pretty clothes and put on burlap to show your grief. Beat your breasts in sorrow for your bountiful forms and your fruitful grapevines, for your land will be overgrown with thorns and briars. Your joyful homes and happy towns will be gone. And this is going to be that harsh reality when Eve finally recognized she has made a covenant with death by saying I do unto the serpent within the garden. And throughout these generations, the serpent and Eve have become a dynamic duo, like Karl Malone and John Stockton. However, you forgot you made a covenant with a serpent, which is a cunning, devious, deceitful man. And by Esau's nature by default, he's not someone to be trusted. As it stated within Sirach 12 and 10, never trust thy enemy. And he took advantage of you in the garden by running game upon you, saying things in your ear that you would like to hear, charming you. And you got enticed by their fruits, which was another philosophy outside the true standard of the Heavenly Father, Yahawah. And now you're about to suffer the horrific consequences of making that covenant with death. And now within these last days, where Esau is approaching the end of his world, he's going to bring you down along with him, which is why you see a great awakening. And a lot of people are pinpointing first and foremost the serpent and how the wicked is being revealed within these end times. And who's next in line? Eve. Like a great number of men are awakening up within these latter times, and they are calling out Eve due to her betrayal of the so-called black and brown family households. And as this economist Walter Williams stated, the welfare state has done to black Americans what slavery could not do. And of course, the whole satanic agenda was to destroy the so-called black family households. And where the serpent Esau Edom employed Eve to spearhead this. So again, to recap all of this, if these men nowadays are being more cold, more distant, and just more unsympathetic towards modern women, then how much more when all hell breaks loose within this American society? And where that vibration is going to create a survival of the fittest. So again, that's something to think about. And with that, hopefully you all was edified, you all stay strong, keep pushing forward. Shalom.